Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do a video that you guys have been requesting like crazy. I'm going to talk about the top 10 toys that I love and a few toys that I kind of regret buying. Okay, let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is this Bumpy doll that I thought was kind of an odd toy when I ordered it online, but it has gotten so much use with Ivy. This is actually the first toy that I gave Ivy. She had it when she was really just a newborn. I introduced it. At first I would just shake it in front of her and it makes a pretty cool rattling sound that would kind of get her attention, so she really was interested in it. But then over time she liked to kind of hold it, and it's pretty easy for a very small baby to hold. It has a lot that they can grab onto. She also liked biting on it. When she started teething, she would still use it. So I would say we got a good 5 months use out of this toy, and it's relatively cheap. So this is definitely something you should buy. The next toy that I'm going to show is actually a gift from Eric's mom, so Ivy's grandmother, and it is just this cute little bunny. Now, this bunny does a little more than the average stuffed animal. It makes sounds, so when you jingle it, it kind of jingles. And then also the ears are crinkly, so you guys can kind of hear that. For whatever reason, baby Ivy absolutely loved this toy. She still even loves this toy today, and she's gotten so much use out of it. I would use it and kind of say hop, hop, hop when she was little. She would think that was super funny. So I highly recommend this toy. It is by Stark. I haven't seen it in the stores, but I'm sure you can get it online. The next two things on my list sort of go together. It's these silicone teether rings and also these links. Now these are relatively cheap. I guess you could call them toys. I'm sticking them in that category. But these silicone rings have been her favorite thing to chew on since she was very small. And they're very soft. They're easy for her to hold on to, so she grabs with both hands and then puts it in her mouth. I also like these because they're pretty easy to clean. The other thing are these links, which I actually have tied to the teether. Now, these links are great. They've been around forever. I had a set of these when I was little. You might have too. But I absolutely love them because Ivy loves to pull on them. She loves to bite on them. She likes to swing them around these days. But we've been using these since she was about 3 months old, and she's still now at 9 months old plays with these. So I think it's great not only to hold the teether, but you can also tie stuff to her car seat. You can tie stuff to her swing, the straps on anything, and it just gives her something to do, and she seems to never get bored with it. So I think these are definitely great and a must-have. Now, the next toy on my list is Ivy's absolute favorite toy, and honestly, it's been a toy that we got so much use out of. She has played with this toy since she was 3 months old. It is the Vtech Busy Learners Activity Cube. And as you can see, there's something on all sides that you can do. There are lots of things to wiggle, lots of things to manipulate, and it plays sounds and music and talks. So this thing just keeps her entertained. If I want to like watch a movie or something, I usually have this sitting beside Ivy and I, and she will play with it for almost the entire movie. So I think it's totally worth it, and I can't recommend this enough. And the fact that we've gotten so many months of play out of it, it makes of her just totally worth it. Another toy that we've gotten a lot of use out of is this Playgro butterfly. And this just hangs on a car seat, or it can hang on one of the baby gym mats. Really anywhere that you need a child to be entertained. But she loves this because it makes lots of noise. It has rattling. If you swing it, it kind of sounds like a butterfly's wings are flapping. It also has the dangly teethers at the bottom. So anytime we go somewhere, I put this on her car seat, and she spends a lot of time playing with it. This keeps her distracted in restaurants. She will sit and play with it while we eat, and so that's been a real lifesaver for sure. The next thing on my list is the Earlyears water play mat. Now, I actually discovered this through a recommendation from Vassar Beauty, and honestly, I regret not getting this much earlier. I got this when Ivy was about 6 months old, but I definitely should have gotten it when she was about 3 months old. This would have really helped with tummy time. So Ivy was not a fan of tummy time. Anytime you laid her down on her stomach, she would just scream endlessly. But once we got this mat, she seemed much more entertained and she would practice tummy time a lot more. As you can see, Ivy uses this in a sitting position now. She still loves it for tummy time as well, but she seems to also be kind of reaching forward, and it seems to really help with balance. So I think this has gotten a lot of use, and I highly recommend buying this earlier than I did. The next thing on my list is the Baby Einstein Activity Saucer. This thing has been absolutely amazing. We purchased this when Ivy was 4 months old. At first, she didn't love it. We would sit her in it. She was kind of small for it. She had a little bit of trouble sitting up in it. So what we started doing was stuffing a few towels around her and then supervising her while she played in it. After she started realizing what playing was and how exciting this thing could be, she absolutely loves it, and she still spends time in there every single day. The next 2 toys on my list I purchased when Ivy turned 6 months old, and she's still using these toys. She absolutely loves the 2 of them. The first one is the LeapFrog picnic basket. At first, she didn't quite know what to do with this, but after a couple of weeks, she started to realize that you open it, you close it, you fill it up, you empty it out. So she spends a lot of her day just putting things in the basket and then taking things out of the basket. She also loves to push the button on the side because it sings and talks to you, which she really loves these days. The next toy on my list also does this. It's the Vtech Sit and Stand Walker. I think every baby definitely needs this. I got this when Ivy turned 6 months old, and she has absolutely loved it. It teaches cause and effect in a really amazing way. So Ivy will reach out, she'll pull something, she'll touch something, open and close something, and she kind of realizes that if she does that, then she gets a return from the toy. The toy will sing or say something, and that just motivates her so much. And it also helps a lot with her learning to manipulate her hands, with her reaching. And now that we're getting a little older, we're going to start using it for learning to stand. So I think this toy is a fantastic investment, and she seems to absolutely love it. So I highly recommend getting one for your little one as well. Now, there have been 3 purchases that honestly didn't work for us, and I ended up regretting purchasing. The first one is this Sassy mirror that goes on the floor. Now, I thought this was a really great idea, and I do put it down with Ivy sometimes, but the problem with this mirror is that it's so lightweight that Ivy constantly knocks it over, and when she knocks it over, she loses interest completely. So unfortunately, that just hasn't worked out a lot for us. The next thing on my list of regrets is this Fisher-Price Smart Puppy. Now, this looked fantastic to me in the store. The commercials looked really great to me. You can basically get her to sing a ton of songs to your child. Unfortunately, Ivy is so disinterested in this toy. I have no idea why. I do put it down with her sometimes, and she'll kind of look at it. She'll see the heart glowing on the front there, and she'll kind of touch it a little, but she loses interest so quickly. And that, to me, is kind of a bad toy because we want them to really be engaged with their toy. We want them to love it. And hey, let's face it, Mom has things she needs to do, and so if the toy makes her lose interest and start crying, then it just doesn't work for us. Now, it does say this is a toy for, I think, 6 to 36 months, so maybe later she'll gain more interest for it, but for now, it's a regret. My last regret is this Vtech Touch and Swipe phone. So Eric actually ordered this. Baby has been obsessed with our iPhones to the point where you can't really use them in front of her or else she cries and reaches for them. So Eric thought, hey, I'll get this. It's kind of pitched as like a fake iPhone. And so we thought, okay, maybe this will trick her. Nope, didn't trick her at all. She is completely disinterested in this toy. And so for us, this toy's not worth it. She will hold on to it occasionally, but to be honest, she kind of ignores it most of the time and still reaches for her iPhone. Okay guys, that's it for today. I hope this video was helpful. Hopefully you got a few ideas of things that you might want to buy your little one and maybe a few hints on what you might want to stay away from. If you guys are new here, I would love to have you join me for future videos. Be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And if you want to see more videos on that channel like this one, hit that like button. Okay guys, that's it for today. Bye!